Which slot are you taking?
This one or this one? I think that's it. Do you want a short time?
Well, hello CX fiends, and welcome to Baltimore, Maryland for Charm City Cross, stop number 3 of the Trek USCX here with the beautiful Mansion Hill behind us. Bill, what are we looking forward to today?
Today we're going to be looking at the third round, as you mentioned. This is the women's elite race, so I think what the storyline we've been following the whole time is Magali Rochette and Manon Bakker. They split in Rochester. Manon is looking to get even in the series. Magali is always looking to get ahead of the field and stay there. So I think those are the two that we're looking for at the front of the race. Sid McGill, as we said, is training herself into shape, or racing herself into shape. So I think she'll be there as well. And then we have, a whole slew of folks behind that are looking to either get on the podium or at least in that top 5.
I think Sid's going to be inspired by the new Canadian World Champion, but let's get into the action right now.
All right, here we are at the start line of Charm City. The start in Charm City is all paved. It's long, it's twisty. It gives the opportunity for riders to get into position early before they hit the grass and the flatter section of the course until we get to the back. And there it is your start, and off they go. Big field today at Charm City, about 27 elite women. Looks like Nico Knoll, as she's done for the past couple races, leading the way, staying upright this time. Lauren Zerner on her wheel, Carolyn Manny in third place as they round the second turn of this course and start heading towards the flyover for the first time. 2 flyovers on this course, one that has two-way traffic, and then the bigger one that you have to dismount and climb up. That is the marquee feature of Charm City. Up and over flyover number 1, sponsored by Wagner Roofing, and Knoll continues to lead. Zorner on her wheel, Sid McGill in third place. We got Manon Bakker in 4th, Carolyn Manny in 5th, and there is Magali Rochette just hanging out in 6th place, down a little bit. This is first time up the flyover. Knoll leads the way. Sid is on her wheel. A little farther back was Manny as the rest of the field comes through. Starting to spread out a little bit. This Charm City, we talked about Roanoke being a hilly course. Charm City is, I don't know, deceptively hilly, but the hills are more spread out. It's just a long slog up to the Mansion Hill and across, and it's like you're always working. I think that riders find this to be a challenging but fun course. Here we have Lauren Zerner moving back up, coming around. Emily Shields, Nico Knoll in third place as Magali's time hanging out in the pack seems to have come to an end. First time across Mansion Hill. This is a really, really tough off-camber. You get a lot of pedal strikes up there. You have to be perfect in that one little line that's in the middle of it. This section right here was put in just for the UCI, just to break it up so they don't get to go all the way across Mansion Hill. They have to go back down, climb back up. This is that deceptive part. That's a much steeper climb back to Mansion Hill than it looks like on screen. All right, Rochette starting to take control. McGill in second, Nico Knoll in third. Canadian 1, 2, 3 with a Dutch in 4th. That's Manon Bakker coming down the climb now. That's Raylan Nuss, followed by Carolyn Manny and Lily Sonneman trying to catch on to that group. To the front, they are heading back towards the front of the field again. This is Rochette leading the way into this little wooded section, this sort of green oasis in the middle of the park. Always a fun, twisty area that tests everyone's skills. You can see Nuss and Manny still fighting it out, trying to catch back onto that lead group, with Sonneman falling a little farther back. First race of the year for Lily Sonneman in cyclocross, moving up from the juniors to the U23s, which means she's racing with the elites. Final off-camber turns on the lap. This section is a pivotal one in this race. A lot of people have lost the race in that area by going down by it being slick. The weather today, it was supposed to be rainy. and so far it's held off, especially in the women's race. A couple drops here and there, but it really hasn't changed anything. See Manny coming through, Sonneman coming through. They're finishing up lap number 1. Further back, we got Lauren Zerner leading, Emily Shields, Carla Williams in there, and Emma Betul as well. Ellen Noble leading the next pack with Jen Malik on her wheel. So 3 distinct groups at the beginning of our race. Long course, it gets spread out pretty early at Charm City. Here are your leaders. Lap 2, Magali Rochette still pushing the pace. Sid McGill right on her wheel, back her in 3rd. Nico Knoll falling off about 2 or 3 bike lengths. They're working their way to pit 1 and towards the big flyover for the 2nd time. To the planks, easy up and over for everyone. There's Raylan Nuss, who's now separated herself from Mani by about 4 or 5 bike lengths. And here we go up over the flyover again. You can see the gap back to Mani and Nuss in the background as they descend. As our leaders descend, our chasers are just going up. You can see Sonneman a little farther back. This is our lead group past Tent Row. They're going to head out to the Wagner statue. We're not going to get a good view of it, but this is them coming off of it. So they go down and around there, and then this is a really long climb that's on a not really cobbles, more of like pavers down there, big pieces of slate that they're riding over for that path. Coming up, making some twisty turns, so you can't really go into Mansion Hill with much momentum. It's a really a power challenge to get up to that first part of it. Rochette's still leading the way, but everybody else doing a good job, more or less keeping her wheel. Nico Knoll has recovered. Looked like she was sliding back a little bit, but now right back on the wheel of Rochette. Bacher moving into 3rd and McGill in 4th. You can see Rochette just has this feature nailed. As Bacher makes a really nice highline move to get around Knoll up top and take that position for 2nd and get right back onto Rochette's wheel. So this is a similar sight that we've seen in these other races. Rochette leading the way, Bacher on her wheel. These are the 2 really fighting for the title for the Trek USCX series. Sid McGill and Nico Knoll right there as well. Raylan Nuss a little farther back, and Manny just pacing herself now, trying to keep Nuss in sight with Sonneman holding on to that 6th position. Up again to this tricky off-camber section and status quo with Rochette out front, Bacher in 2nd, McGill 3rd, and Knoll in 4th. Nuss with a little bit of an issue coming through there, but able to recover back on her bike, but that allows Manny to close the gap, get a little closer on the wheel. Lap 3 coming by pit 1. It's all together we've seen for the first half of this race. Little stumble there from Bacher coming up the steps, but to no worries, she's still in there in the group. Manny now has caught Nuss and passed her, so she looked like she was getting stretched out and falling behind. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. That looked like that was your move. That was Rochette using that club row to accelerate and pull away from the group. We're going to see if that move sticks, as Manny now has taken advantage of maybe that little stumble from Nuss earlier on, but she's moved back, gotten on the wheel, and is now starting to push on the front with Nuss on the wheel. Further back, Zerner leading her group. Carla Williams behind, Emily Shields there with Emma Betul as well. Here comes Sonneman. She's kind of stuck between the leaders and the chasers at this point, but still great first effort for her. Here comes Lauren Zerner tracking her down with Carla Williams in tow. And Emily Shields right behind them, the same group that we saw before. Up top, you can see that move on Club Row really made the difference for Rochette. She was able to use that as a launching pad and extend coming up that long paved pavers, the path with pavers on it, and I think that was the moment for her. She has done this in every race. It just takes that one section and she's able to just stretch out the field. Bacher doing all she can to try to stay in contact. Sid McGill falling a little farther back, and I think that Nico Knoll definitely felt that acceleration and is looking just to hang on tight in 4th place. Out of the saddle and up towards the end of the lap, Rochette knows this is the opportunity to really just put this one away with half the race still to go. Here comes Bacher in damage control, trying to get back to Rochette. Same with Sid McGill. She knows she has a podium here if she can just keep Nico Knoll at bay. But Knoll, you know, just as we've seen through these first couple of weeks, is going to be right there for the rest of the season. Farther back, this is a good battle that we have. Now Zerner has caught Sonneman. Carla Williams still there. This is the really the fight for 7th and 8th and 9th place. Lap 4 of this race, and you can see that the gaps are already forming. This is a nice shot where you can see all the way back to the pit. So we see Manny just coming over the planks up in about the center left of your screen. Does not look like Nuss is there. Here's a really good shot of those pavers that I was talking about. Magley taking advantage of the grass. You know, green is fast over on the side of it, not risking slipping on those pavers as she makes it through the S turns heading up to the Mansion Hill for one more time. You get a nice look at that line as well. It's a little ledge, almost like a goat path up there, a single track. That's, you know, it may be 3 meters wide up there, but there's really just a couple inches that you're able to negotiate safely. Fall off that single track up top and you're going to be running your bike. Knoll climbing up. This is a good shot just to see the elevation. That is everywhere. There's really nothing flat on this course. It seems like, and you know, it's logically, I don't know if it's possible, but it seems like you're going up more than you're going down. This is the second half of Mansion Hill. Again, you can see that single track up top. Carla Williams able to get in front of Zerner. I think Williams, great technical skills, great mountain biker. I think she was looking at that to get ahead at Mansion Hill each time. Bacher up and over on the planks. Has her 2nd place secured. Sid McGill, though, not giving up the fight as we enter the last few laps of our race. Another great shot just up top on the Mansion Hill of Rochette. Smooth through there, through the trees, into the Oasis section. Ellen Noble coming up a little farther down there, but still solid. Top 15 for Noble. Zerner putting in the dig on Williams. We were talking about how Williams wanted to be out front, but Zerner, knowing that, going out front on the path. Got a good look of David there, giving Magley some encouragement as we come to the end of this race. Manny looked like she was in trouble early, but really able to come on farther in the race. Probably that gravel racing she's been doing. She's getting better as the race goes on, able to distance herself from from Nuss. But here's Rochette, final time down the finish line, going to take the win. Can just roll in there. She's on a new bike, sponsored by Seeker. First time on that bike, and yeah, you knew this was coming. Showing it off, the new ride and the win for Magley Rochette. All right, that's going to do it for us here at Charm City. Day 1, Trek USCX Series, Round 3. Magley Rochette taking the win. Mana Bacher 2nd, and Sydney McGill 3rd. Let's catch up with Magley.
All right, Magley, we're standing in the rain right now, but you completely missed it. Are you a little bummed?
A little bummed. We were an hour too early, I think. Dang, but that's okay. It was still a fun race.
So you've been here so many times. Anything out there you're like, okay, this is the part that I go hard, or was it just go out and steady pace and get a lead?
I actually haven't won here many times. And so it's not like I haven't always done well, but I know when I've done well, like I think it's about being patient, and when you go, you go. And so I could tell, like, the first lap, the girls were riding really strong, and it can be super tactical here if you make it. And so I thought, like, I'll try a bunch of small attacks, like small attack, small attack, small attack, and finish it with a big one on the hill. So I tried that, and I got a little bit of a gap. And honestly, I was just fired up today, so I decided to keep going. Like, my friend won Road Worlds, Magdalene Valliere, so that got me fired up. I got a new bike, that got me fired up, and I was feeling good, and the Baltimore youth cycling was there, and they're sick, so I was just like, let's go.
Yeah, also, just really quickly get you out of the rain, but Nico, last week, issues first corner, comes out still going hard, still leading the race. Pretty nice effort.
Pretty nice. I mean, she's awesome, and I knew that she was going to be good. She's been killing it in the junior ranks, and she's got like a real top racer attitude, and so I know like she's coming for us. So we got to be careful for her. But I admire her, like her way of riding and her way to be aggressive and go to the front. Like that's how she's going to end up winning races. So like awesome.
Well, congrats and a nice first ride on the new bike day.
Thank you.